Hello, this is Dave Demmerett with Prolink Graphic Services, and I'm here today to give you a short demonstration on the Fortune Stone Rhinestone design software. I've chosen 3 simple designs that we've created in CorelDRAW to show you how this software can save you time and money while allowing you to create your own original designs. And for those who wish it, we also have pre-designed rhinestone templates available. Alright, let's go take a look at one of the designs here, and I'm just going to go ahead and close this out. This one right here is the Star of David, and what we've done is we've created this in CorelDRAW, simply put some circles in here and a few lines and a couple of triangles here, and we just come over here to the FSB is what we call it. That is Fortune Stone Basic Rhinestone Design Software. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to simply click on multi-dot settings, and as you can see we also have a 2.15 millimeter dot size right here. This is in here each time. This is default setting with a 1 millimeter or 1 dot size spacing. Now you can change this to anything you want. As a matter of fact, when we go up to multiple dot settings here and click on that, one of the things I want to do is hit fountain fill. This is the uniform dot. It's just a single circle. This will give you a little bit of a fountain fill to allow you to show your customer what the design might look like when you get it finished. Okay, now I'm going to come down here to multiple dot size. It's going to check out all the paths here, and as you can see we have a number of paths at 14. This particular path number 1, the dot size is a 4.15. As we scroll through here you'll see this is a 1.15, and each one of these has its own dot size or rhinestone size that is going to be put in there. And as we go through here, if we want to change something, we just come in here, put the number in we want, and then hit set, and that's set for that particular path. So as I continue through here, you can see again all of these are changing. Once I've got everything the way I want it, I'm going to come down here to fill, and it's going to fill this for me. But before it does it, it's going to give you a little warning here saying please close all object managers or dockers over here at the side if you might have open. It may disturb the actual process. So we just say okay after we've closed that. It's going to go through here and it's going to show you how many seconds it's going to take to make this fill with all the rhinestones. It took a little over 5 seconds, and as you can see here we have all different sizes, all different colors. So within 5 seconds we've already created this, or created our rhinestone design pattern so that we can send it to our cutter. From here what you would do is you would hit clean up, and there's really nothing to clean up in here. This is pretty even. If you had any overlaps, which I'll show you in a little bit maybe, we would hit this clean up, and I'll go ahead and hit it anyway, and it'll show you how many dots that it has removed, or rhinestones. It'll also give you a dot count. Okay, I'm going to close this. Now if you want to go to detail, come up here and hit the detail, and it's going to count this for you within just a few seconds again, and it's going to show you how many 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3, 4, whatever size millimeter dot or rhinestone you're going to be using. You'll have a dot count or a rhinestone count, so that you can actually figure out how much this is actually going to cost you according to how many of what size you have in your rhinestones. Okay. And again, the time elapsed was 5.53 seconds to create that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit close here. Then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit preview just to make sure that I have a decent design here. So it already shows you in the background your black or dark colored garment, and then your rhinestones on top. So you can print this out if you want to and send it to your customer via email, and they can get a pretty good idea as to what this might look like on a dark garment. Okay, I can come back to normal, And then I can go down here and I can hit accept. And once I hit accept, what's going to happen is if I zoom in here a little bit, you'll see you've got the paths right in here. Well, if I hit accept, and I'm going to go ahead and say keep and continue, and I can save it as to whatever file name I want. Okay, once I've got that up here, I've got graphic 1, so I can go ahead and hit file and save that particular graphic, and as you can see, the lines are gone. So this is your cut lines right here that you can send to your cutter or your engraver. Alright, one other thing, if you want to see what this might look like on different colored backgrounds, all you have to do is come over here to the rectangle tool in CorelDRAW, double click, and it will create a rectangle the same size as your sheet. It will automatically also put it in the background, so that all you have to do is come over here and click on a color, and you can see what that might look like here. And very easily just change colors just like that. Left click on whatever color you might want, so you can see what kind of results you're going to get on different colored substrates or cloths. Okay? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. I want to show you a couple of others very, very quickly here. And I'm not going to save changes. Okay. Okay, I've also got a dove here. This is very, very simple. We just put a few lines in here. We click on this right here, and you can see that this says red. It's got a dark brown as an outline, but it's got a red as a fill. Same thing with these up here. Each one has its own. This was a twilight blue. This one right here is 20% black. Okay, so even though it's just a line and it's not a complete object or an enclosed object, we can still put a fill on there. Now the nice thing about that is that if you've got an engraver and you need to cut this, if you need to cut something, you can still use black or red or whatever you want to as an outline and change your fill to make it the fill color that you want for that particular rhinestone. Again, it's just really for your customers' viewing. And I'm going to come down here again to the FSB, and I'm going to click on here, and again I've got these same setups. It's your default setting of 2.15. Then I'm going to come over here to multi-dot setting. I'm going to hit fountain fill, and I'm also going to come right here to multi-dot size. I've already got these paths figured out, so here's a 2.15, and as you go through the paths you're going to see there's a 4.15. Move this over here and you can see that's the 4.15 path. If I want to change it, I just go in there and select the size that I want and then hit set. And as I go through, that's a 4.15, 2.15. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit fill. I'm going to say okay. I've got all my dockers closed just like the last time. It's going to take a few seconds here. 3.2 looks like. And we've got our dove here. I'm going to go ahead and hit preview. And again, you can see it gives you a pretty good view of what your end product is going to look like. Again, you can print this out or send it via email, whatever you want to do, and send it to your customer. One other thing I'm going to let's go to detail just to see what we have here. We've got 400 2mm and we've got 41 4mm dots, so that again you can figure out your rhinestone cost very quickly. Okay, you can also, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to hit cancel. You can also go in here if you want, and instead of this twilight blue, let's say I wanted red. I can just click on that, so I can change this to any color I want. And again, hit fill. It's going to take that 2 or 3 seconds to redo this again. Okay, it's got the 3.88. And now you see I've put a red in all of those. I just changed this blue to a red right here. Again, you can choose any color you want. So these are not restrictive to you. You're going to create the design in CorelDRAW. Put any color you want to in there because it is CorelDRAW, and then of course you can send it to your cutter simply by hitting like a cleanup and a save or accept. Okay, I've got one more I want to show you very quickly here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This is of course Halloween's coming up here. This is October, or getting close to October, and we did this little design so that we could have something to designate Halloween. And I'm just going to go over here and very quickly click on the FSB. I'm going to click on multiple dots. I'm going to hit fountain fill, and I'm going to hit fill. Now I've already put in all my colors into all these different places. Put this up here. And again, it takes almost 5 seconds, and your dots are all in here. Okay. Now what I need to do is I want to come back here and change some of this. This is your regular dots without any extra fountain fill type things here. I'm going to go ahead and close this. Actually, I'm going to go back to normal and come back up here. And I did hit fountain fill, so I'm going to go ahead and fill it again. Say yes. Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't put my colors in here. I'm sorry. All I did was I put in the black color, and that was it. This is one of the original designs. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come back here and hit cancel. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put let's put orange here, and let's put yellow here, and let's put yellow here, and I'm just left clicking on that color. Let's put maybe brown, and let's put a brown here, and let's put some brown in here as well on all three of those. This will go black, and we'll take this one and make it black, and I suppose this should be black as well. I'm going to go ahead and hold my shift key down, click on all of these at the same time. We'll make that black. We'll take all of her hair here. I'm going to make it, I'll just make it yellow. I'm going to take her hand here and her thumb. We're going to make it green. It's going to be a green witch. Alright, and the green here. Okay, now let's go try it again. Go to multiple dot settings, fountain fill. I'll go ahead and do the multiple dots. I don't think I've really got anything over 2.15 anyway, but I'm going to hit fill. I'm going to say OK, and we'll see how long this takes. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 seconds. Okay, so you saw very easily how we could go in and fill these with any color we want. Looks like I put that one as, or I missed that one. Very simply, we can go ahead and hit cancel, go back, click on that one, and put it whatever color we want. So you've got complete versatility with these templates that we have, and the capability of doing your own designs in CorelDRAW, and within seconds have it in a Rhinestone design. Okay. If you have any questions at all, please contact Dave at daved@prolinkgs.com. Okay, or you can call me at 765-362-6567. Again, that's 765-362-6567. Thank you.